What's up, everybody? We're back with another Doctor edition of Play with Your Food. Today, today we're gonna throw our stuff on the floor.
Oh, that's every day.
What happened, Bub?
Oh, we say she throws her stuff all over the floor.
You want to show them what we got today?
Uh-huh.
Ta-da! We have Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7. Excuse me. Now, this is, there's a reason we actually have Katie in here. I know usually it's Frida and I who do the reviews. That's good, Bubs. But this game we wanted her to do the review for because she actually played the majority of it.
Yes, I'd say about 90% of it was her playing
I
by herself.
Yeah, listen.
And she's actually really good at it. Surprisingly enough, she does everything by herself.
Yeah, right now, for those of you who play PlayStation, she's, I think, 4 trophies from a platinum.
Yeah, she is.
So a platinum is when you complete all the tasks, get everything in the game done that you could possibly do 100% complete. So she's only 4 things away from. I think she just needs to get a couple characters left, and she's done.
I think that is it.
Yeah. So yeah, this game we've all played it, including Remy. He even played it for a little while. So that's something right there in this game. I love the Lego games myself. I think they're a blast. They're funny. I like the way the little Lego men explode when you hit them. It's funny.
Or the way they talk.
They're always all, they don't really speak. So. But they use, even though they don't really talk, they get their point across because of the things they do, their actions, the way they move around. They use things, they'll draw pictures and stuff like that. It's really fun and cute. I know a lot of my friends on the PlayStation were like, dude, you know, what do you think of this Harry Potter game? Because I always play the Lego games, and a lot of people I know don't really go for them, or they don't try them. But I get a kick out of them, and especially the Harry Potter series, you get a lot of different spells, which is really cool. You have your basic spells that you'll unlock throughout the game. Those you'll get them depending on the character. You get different spells. You know, like if you use Ron or you switch to Dumbledore or Hermione.
You can even have like the bad characters like Bellatrix Lestrange and Voldemort.
And a bunch of other ones. There was even people in the game and I was like, who's that? But they do exist in the books and the movies. So that's how many. Actually, we were just talking about the game has over 200. It has 200 unlockable characters, and they just did a downloadable content with another 10 characters added to the game. So totally you get 210 characters. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that you have to find.
You get your regular, was it Harry, Ron, and Hermione? For the most part, it's Harry, Ron, and Hermione. But they do basically, pretty much, they keep it close to the movies. You know, and the story in the book. So if it was Neville doing something, then you're playing as Neville, you know, and if it wasn't, then you're playing as whoever was doing it. The bulk of the time, though, is Harry, Ron, and Hermione because they're usually the ones who are doing everything in the movies. One thing, when we were talking about Katie playing the majority of the game itself, it has puzzles and challenges, you know, and some of them can get a bit tricky, you know. And you know, that's usually where Frida and I would step in. Is they're like, oh, okay, and some of them even gave us a little bit of like, oh, what do we need to do here?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And we were kind of sitting there like, wow, I don't know, maybe we should look it up. And you almost want to feel like, am I supposed to not know this? This is a kid's game, but that's the way these games are made. You know, they're built for pretty much any age. It says 10 up. But, I mean, Katie, she's going to be 4 next month, so she's 3 still, technically, and was able to play this game. Remy isn't even 2 yet, and he was playing. 3 now.
Oh, that's what I called me?
3.
3.
Yeah. No, not that one. That's 2.
Oh,
one
that's
more.
2. Right here.
So, That right there, you know, tells you that these games, especially for those of you with kids, these games are awesome to get the kids. You know, if you want to get them out of your hair for a minute, you can pop this on, and the controls are easy. There's not, you know, sometimes you got like 10 buttons to push just to do one thing, and this one, Katie was able to figure out all the controls real fast, and all the spells that you need to use are color based. So, you know, if you have an item that's glowing orange, you know you have to use the orange spell on that item, you know, or whatever. So it makes it easier for the kids if they come over. I don't know what to do. You say, well, find the red spell. They'll put the red spell on, and you say, okay, now, you know, shoot the red thing, and then they can do it, or however you want to tell them, you know. So it kind of made it a learning thing too, because we were able to tell her, okay, use the red one, use the blue one, use the white one, or push the triangle, push the square. And she was, after a while, she started learning. Okay, I know which one I'm doing now. I got it, and then she was just gone, doing the whole game on her own.
Look at Batman.
Yeah, we'll play Lego Batman in a bit, bub. You want to tell them what you thought of this game? Did you like this game? Yeah, was it fun? Yeah, what'd you do?
I have 3 trophies.
You had the Tobies? the Dobbies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had 3 of them? Katie loves running around with Dobby.
Yes, and Bellatrix, actually.
Yeah.
She's like, I want the one with the black dress.
And that's also pretty cool too, because the majority of the characters can do the same stuff. So you don't. There are some with their special little things that they do, but the majority of them can do all the same stuff.
Spells, yeah.
So there's only a couple who can't, you know, like the civilians or whatever. Well, that's Ron. Yeah, as far as the storyline goes, it's pretty close to the movies and stuff. I mean, obviously, they have to change some things because it's a kid's game, but all in all, it's pretty darn close. It's fun. The gameplay is super easy, at least as far as the controls go. The game itself is easy. I mean, it might take you a couple times to figure something out, some of the puzzles, but...
And you also have the main storyline, which follows the actual Harry Potter series, and then you also have the mini games and to get like the different crests or get some of get and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and then if you get bored, like you just don't want to do that, you can run around. Was it Nocturne Alley, Diagon Alley, and Hogwarts? Yeah, you can one, and they're. Well, as far as the alleys go, they're not too big. There's a Leaky Cauldron where you could go in and look at your stuff to see how much you've done. But Hogwarts is huge. There's so much to run around. Like I always get lost in there because there's so much to do, so many places to go. I get confused, forget where I'm at. I'm like, and then I have to ask Katie, how do I get out of here?
It's Harry Potter.
But
Harry Potter.
Yes, it's Harry Potter, Buzz.
Okay.
This one.
I don't know how that
as far as the game goes, with what you get with it, you get your game, you get your case, and you get your instruction book. So, that's really all you need, though. You don't really need anything else.
Oh, what's this one?
But overall,
that is a snake, isn't it?
I'd say it's definitely worth checking out. If you want something that's like, if you're just tired of playing all those games that beat the crap out of you, and you just sit there like, I can't beat this, you know. Pick it up. It's a fun game to just kill a few minutes. You know, if you're an adult, and if you don't want to play it, yeah, he did. Or if you're trying to find something to play with your kids,
Harry Potter.
Yeah, you definitely want to check these out.
He's scared Harry Potter.
Yeah, he's scaring Harry Potter.
She loves these games, these Lego games, man.
She actually a couple of times she's played all day. Would not put it down.
And those are
we'd have to pause it for her just to eat. So they do get addicting.
They're monsters.
Yeah, did you show them?
Dad, 3 monsters.
Yeah, show them. You show them?
I can't. We did.
Oh, okay. So there you go. That's what. That's pretty much the gist of Lego Harry Potter. I mean, there's a lot to do. Like we said, if you finish the storyline, you can run around the castles. There's a bunch of mini games to do there and stuff. Things to check out, collecting crests and blocks and all that other stuff. Yeah. Oh, and if you're into using cheats and stuff, if you unlock the cheats either via code or via the game, they do not stop you from getting achievements or trophies for all you trophy hunters. You can still get the achievements and trophies even with the cheat codes. But I wouldn't suggest using them. At least not until later on once everything's done. I don't know. That's me. It kills gameplay. But you still can get all your achievements and trophies even if they have codes to use that unlock cheats, and then you can also find these things called red bricks. And when you get the red brick, you send it with Harry's owl. It'll send it off to
Harry Potter.
The Leaky Cauldron, I believe. And then you go to the Leaky Cauldron and you can purchase it with the studs. They use little Lego studs as currency. You can purchase the cheats, and then you have to turn them off and on the option menu. It's auto-saved, so if you're in the middle of something and you turn it off, wherever it doesn't save very often. It saves mostly when you zone. So if you're in the middle of a task, you pretty much need to finish it and get to the next part.
Until you get to another cutscene
or something like that. Or another area. Yeah, otherwise you'll lose whatever you did. I think that's it. Oh, also one thing that we noticed, especially with the kids, if they pause the game and go to the pause menu, the person who paused it is the same person who can unpause it. If you're playing multiple players, only the person who paused it can go back to the game. Yeah, and you have to actually click resume the game. You can't just some games you can just hit circle or start again and it goes back to the game. You can't. You have to go to resume and click it again. Otherwise, it won't start again. It'll just sit there. And it's 1 to 2 players only, I believe. Yeah, 1 to 2 players. So, and it goes all the way up to 1080p. So there you go with that. Yeah, that's it. I think we've covered everything except playing the game itself. So, if you want to watch the game being played, I'd suggest you rent it or buy it.
Exactly.
But yeah, if you have any other questions about the game or you got any games you want to see us do reviews on, let us know down below, and we will do our best to get them up. We got tons of games, old and new, so we'll, pretty much could cover anything.
Oh, that's very. We try to go upside there.
Yeah, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Alrighty, that's what we got for you today. So I would say check out Lego Harry Potter. I'd probably give it a 4.
Yeah.
If you're a really hardcore gamer and you just want to play something fun, it's worth checking out. If you're not into kid stuff, I wouldn't. But it's got good comedy. I don't know. I thought it was funny and cute. So there you go. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we will see you all later.